Hi there, students. A crevice or a crevasse? A crevice or a crevasse? Okay, for me, a crevice is a crack in a rock. Yeah, a narrow crack, particularly in the surface of the rock. So the rock climber made use of the crevices in the rock to climb up the surface. Yeah, a crevice is a narrow crack, a narrow space in the surface of a rock. A crevasse is also a crack, but a crevasse is a deep crack in ice, in thick ice. So if you're in the North Pole and walking across the ice, you need to be careful not to fall into a crevasse. So a crevasse is a crack in the ice, and very often this is covered by light snow, and you walk onto the light snow and it just gives way and you fall down through the snow into the crevasse. A crevasse is also very often in the thick ice of a glacier. But a crevasse, effectively for me, is a crack in ice. Okay, a crevice is a crack in normally in a piece of rock. I guess you could have crevices. As I get older, there seem to be crevices all over my up my face. But normally a crevice is talking about a piece of rock, but you could use it metaphorically as well. Yeah. So he was holding on to a crevice, a fissure, an opening. Yeah. Whereas a crevasse, this is a chasm. Yeah. This is in a piece of ice. Now, I also noticed that the Americans use the word a crevasse to talk about a break in a dike or in the river, in the bank of a river where the water is suddenly escaping. Yeah, and the Americans use crevasse for this as well. But I would say a crevasse for me is in ice. Yeah, a crevice is a crack or a fissure in a rock. It could be in a wall, in the wall of a house. Yeah, maybe there are crevasses in the castle. Yeah, after an earthquake. Sorry, there are not crevasses, crevices. Yeah, there are crevices in the wall of the castle. There are crevices in the wall of the house. And many Arctic explorers have fallen into crevasses. Yeah, a crevasse is quite a dangerous thing, and it can be very difficult to get out of a crevasse. It's a deep open crack, a chasm, a fissure, a split, a rift, but in the surface of a glacier or in the surface of a piece of ice. The crevice is a crack or a fissure in a rock or in a wall. Okay, so crevice, a narrow crack in a rock. Yeah, there were plants growing out of the crevices in the rock. Yeah, but I don't think normally nothing will grow in a crevasse. A crevasse is a great big, deep, thick crack. Yeah, and you need to be careful not to fall down into a crevasse. Yeah, you can hurt yourself or maybe just not be able to get out as well. Okay, so formality, a crevice. Every nook and cranny, every crevice. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 in formality. And crevasse, I think I'm probably going to do the same. Maybe even 6 in formality for a crevasse. Okay, a crevice comes from French, crever, to break or to burst. From Latin, crepare, to crack or to burst. And crevasse comes directly from crevice. Yeah, so the same. So, a crevice in a rock, a crevasse in ice. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Crevice and crevasse.